Always remember that if she is saying something but her actions, especially right away, is going ahead and showing that she's not really about that, that is red flags. Not only is it red flags, but it's huge major warnings to you. Please do not let that one go over your head, and please do not allow that to continue on, because what women tend to do, they tend to become a chameleon with you. If y'all don't know what a chameleon does, they end up blending in, right? So wherever they're at, whether they're on a certain surface or on grass, they blend in, right? They're a chameleon. So women end up being a chameleon with you. And unfortunately, when this happens, y'all will think that, okay, well, and here's a huge mind blown moment. And y'all, don't forget about those master classes, courses, bundle deals, etc., because they give you a bigger, huger insight, like no cap, y'all. So it's on my website, and I took my time to make sure to include everything. Now, what I was getting to is that what ends up happening is what women will do is they follow you, right? So this is incorrectly, because when she picks up how you move, so let's say you move like this, you get over things after 2 days, right? What she will then do is make sure, and let's say she has a tendency of not getting over things fast, so she'll make sure to get over things at least after 3 days compared to like 5 days. Now, if she's noticing that you're getting fed up and tired, and you have standards and you have expectations and you treat her so good, and she's like stressing you out, she's triggering you, right? And so now you guys constantly get in a fight. Now you normally get over things 2 days, but every 2 days you guys are fighting anyways, or right after you getting over something, you guys are fighting the next day. So what does this now tell you? After this happens, when it comes to you, yes, you might see her go ahead and change her getting over things a little bit less time now, but it was all because it was based off of her still triggering you to get more and more and more mad, and you end up getting manipulated, believing that, oh, she's actually doing something good for the relationship. So now if she gets over things, let's say you have to get over things really quickly per usual, right? Or that's how you do it. Now she'll just make sure that she does it just a little bit less. So if it could have been that 2 days, that 3 days, it will look like now she's going 1 day before you each single time that she's increasing. A little bit of mathematics though. Like, look at it like this. If she's adding more to you, she's gonna make it look like she's actually decreasing. Meanwhile, she's adding more to you. Y'all, are you following what I'm saying? Please let me know in the comment section, because I really want this to not like go over your head, or I don't want to sound like I'm confusing y'all, which I'll break it down in a second even more. But question of the video is, have you ever noticed a woman blend into your behavior, making it seem like she's actually helping y'all or she's doing good for y'all, but it's still bad with her? And in other words, the way I want to put it is that she's making you think that you're actually getting a better side, or she's trying. Meanwhile, she's making it even worse, where her trying is just trying because she has to try for now how bad things are. So she has to try a little bit more. But if it's worse 10 times more, because she blended it into you getting used to her habits, but blended into making it seem like she's trying, hey, I did a little bit more than last time, you believe it. So, and I mentioned some stuff in the beginning, which I'll mention more in a second, but I do want to let y'all know, especially for my newbies, go ahead and join Patreon. You can join as a free member, and you get so much exclusive content, at least one a month for my free members. Community is there. Don't forget about my website. You can go ahead and get literally so much insight with women, and not just stop in there, but I got y'all where it's like these items that I made and products that I made, I've taken so much time to put in, because I made sure to take in everything I've learned, not just from doing videos, not just from research, not just from talking to people, but everything I've also learned from experience. So to a degree, a lot of these products are actually pretty personal, but I made sure that I gave them my all. So I never want y'all to have you not knowing the real game. And shout out to a lot of the females that are giving game out here, and the fellas too. So it's just, as long as y'all making sure that you know that you're up to date, advancing your game, that's key. But I made sure to include it all. So if you want to really know the behind the scenes, you do not ever want to struggle with women ever again. You want to up yourself as a serious man, you're serious about yourself, check out my website. There's plenty of options. And don't forget, this is from any area that you're lacking. Whether you're struggling right now, you can't help yourself, you keep going back to her, or you make progress in your life, whether it's career wise, and then you're getting set back and it's draining, or you feel stuck in dating, or literally just stuck where it's like, man, I'm doing good in this area, and then now I'm getting set back. Well, I got y'all, and it's not just, again, with one product, and it's not just in dating, it's in all areas. So check out my website, check out the links, and don't forget, you could also be a YouTube member if you are not on Patreon. You get exclusives there, but it's all up to you, okay? So let me go back to this video. Remember this, when she's going ahead and just kind of blending in and being a chameleon and making it seem like she's doing good, another way I could break it down is back to like that mathematics theory or idea, let's say it like that. Look at it as in like, okay, if she goes ahead and says, hey, you're having a bad day today, right? She could tell that, or hey, I know you had a rough day. What she might just do is like not argue that day, right? Instead of, let's say if she really wants something from you, she will go ahead and go 10, not 10, but let's just say like, let's say 6, 7, the extra mile, right? So something as wanting something from you will have her putting in more work because it's beneficial for herself. Meanwhile, when you, and this is why you always have to know the type of woman you want, right? So meanwhile, when you want a woman that could take care of you, or whether it's to hear you out, whether it's to be like emotional support, or, you know, just somebody that's just chill, brings more peace to your life, or somebody that could be there when you want to like just relax, or simply maybe a nice foot rub would be nice. Anyways, whatever the case is of what you desire or what you expect, what you would like, right? Once this is not happening, but only happening, or you get at least a glimpse just when she wants something for her own benefit, that is a form of her being a chameleon. Because also understand that she is not gonna basically go against herself too much, or in many women's idea, or let's even say in the modern days, their viewpoint is the, let's say, knowing her place, or certain areas that is just like, whether we're just talking about like the basics, let's say modern day roles that should be applied but isn't applied, or, you know, back in the traditional days too, whether it's that, or whether it's straight up like, you know, she should actually just know these things about you and help, whatever it is. If it's not true to her, if it's not what she's recognizing, or if it feels like, oh, that's wifey material, wifey roles, I'm not a wifey yet, I'm not going to do it, which again can also be a lot of BS, because y'all will be sometimes, and I don't want to say it like this, but I always got to be real, y'all will be sometimes a fool to think marrying her will actually really get that wifey treatment and get it for good, right? Because it ain't nothing to play a role for a temporary period of time, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I say this to say, you can then have her making you believe that, hey, this is all you can get from me, or I'm not doing all that. Oh, I don't see a ring on my finger, right? And so then when she can, as I said in the beginning, be quiet when you guys are hanging out or something, you might cherish that a lot, because you just know you're not really going to get more. So again, it's just blending, and in a sense like getting used to her habitat in a sense. But meanwhile, she made sure to get in first and disguise herself in it, to know how to not make the things that you should notice noticeable. I hope that makes sense. And as I said, let me know if you want me to elaborate or explain more. And then, of course, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget about my links down below. And like I said, you do not want to miss out on all the free content you can get on Patreon. And if you want help today, or you just want to advance yourself in different areas and you're serious about it, go ahead and click the link down below and consultations about anything, or you can just get a product. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to y'all very much soon. Bye, y'all.